Hi, I'm Paco Cilantro with your 5 o'clock story time. I used to be in arguably the greatest band of all time. I don't know, you've probably heard of it. It's called System of a Mori, based on the very important work of Maury Popovich. I'm gonna perform a snippet from our hit single. It's called Toxic Titties. It goes like this. The toxicity of your titties, of your titties. Hey, what are you doing on my wall? Why are you taking a shit in my bathroom? No, I am not the father of your Asian children. Somewhere between the sacred paternity test, disorder. We used to have sold out shows across the country. People would come from all over the world to see us. But I guess you could say we got too big for our britches. Eventually venues started turning us down. They said, listen, if we host your band here, we're gonna have too many people in our venue. It's gonna be so packed that if there's a fire, everyone's gonna die inside because nobody can get out. I said, well, why don't you just charge $10,000 a ticket and get rid of some of these hooligans? He said, it's not my call. Venue after venue, the same responses. Listen, your music is too good for our venue. If you perform at our venue, all of the other bands are gonna suck by comparison. The world isn't ready for your music. Maybe the world wasn't ready for something as beautiful as what we had. So our band broke up. Meanwhile, I turned to a life of crime and degeneracy. Sometimes late at night, I'd sneak out and go down to Skid Row. I'd go up to the homeless people while they were sleeping, and I'd slip them a copy of Jim Cramer's latest book, FTX is the Shiz, Invest Now. I even forged Jim Cramer's autograph in all the books, which in hindsight is probably where it all went wrong. After that, I had to go to court and answer for my crimes. The judge said, you committed forgery. This is treason. This is worse than J6. This is like Level 2 treason. I sentence you to 3 months in county jail. My attorney immediately stood up and said, objection, Your Honor. My client simply doesn't vibe with your laws. Also, my client doesn't really like jail. The judge said, you don't really like jail? I said, no, Your Honor. Jail be hella gay. Playing grab ass with a bunch of dudes, eating fluoridated toothpaste to pass the time, watching Judge Judy marathons. It's not really my cup of tea, Your Honor. Fine, I sentence you to 200 volunteer hours at the Angry Boys and Girls School for Temperamental Children. Fine, Your Honor, I'll do it. But I got one condition. If any of these little twerps comes up to me with their handheld PS6 trying to show me all the Pokemon they've caught, I'm gonna smack it out of their hands and call them a butt cheese, like a stinky Gouda or a homeless cheddar. Be there 8 o'clock a.m. tomorrow morning. So I show up at 8:25 sharp the next morning to do my volunteer work. I'm handing out milk cartons to these kids, and one of them comes up to me and he says, I'm a boy, but I want to be a girl. Now normally I would have said, piss off, kid, kick dirt. You're a lion dog-faced pony soldier. But today I was feeling magnanimous and sentimental. So I said, here you go, kid. Here's a rusty spoon. Why don't you go in the bathroom and saw it off? Live your dreams, little girl. Live your dreams. So he skips off to the bathroom. A minute later, there was loud screams and shrieks coming from the bathroom. So the teacher runs in. She opens the door to a horror scene. And about 30 seconds later, she comes running at me. She says, do you realize what you've done? I said, whoa, it was a joke. I don't know why these kids would ever take life advice from the milk carton guy. She said, no, I don't think you understand. Anywhere else in the world, and you'd go to prison for a long time. But luckily for you, this is California. Or as they say in the song, take me down to the California city where the grass is green and the girls are boys. What you've done makes you a hero and a saint. After that, they dropped all the charges, dropped all my offenses. I even got to meet with Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, for a press conference. He said, "What you did for that little girl was stunning and brave. What do you have to say to the world?" I said, "Never in a million years did I think I'd have anything to do with gender mutilation. But now I guess I'm just a scumbag like you guys. Welcome to the club. It is an honor to have you." All in all, there's 3 morals to this story. 1, I was in arguably the greatest band of all time. 2, California can kiss my brown ass. And 3, actions don't have consequences when you're Paco Cilantro.